EA has issued an apology for FIFA 20 Global Series competitors who were affected by the recent data breach that leaked their personal information to other players. In a statement posted on Twitter, EA said they immediately took action to shut down the registration portal page 30 minutes after they launched it. EA also added that they were able to root cause the issue and implement a fix to be clear that information is protected and are confident that players will not see the same issue going forward.
Well, the counter chance looks very real. And over towards the back post. And the header so near. Well, he's in a great...
I know, it's funny.
A report by gaming news website VGC said that the sequel for Bully was in development in the early 2010s but was apparently cancelled. The report said Rockstar New England spent between a year and 18 months working on the sequel's concept, but it never progressed beyond a very small slice of what you can call a playable game. The development stopped in 2013, and those involved in the project moved on to work on other projects.
I don't want the school. Yeah, well, I do, pal, and I intend to get it.
I know, it's funny. I'm the girl in the dirty pictures, haha.
Get away, foul vision of hell! Sheesh.
It's all downhill from here, my friend.
Freeman Guerrilla Warfare has officially launched after spending time in early access on Steam. In Freeman, players will play as the leader of a warring faction who needs to make money. And to do this, the leader has to recruit soldiers while looting villages and fighting bandits. And by building up an army, players will then fight against rival groups. And the game does not have a multiplayer this time, so player will be battling with AI. Side-scrolling RPG It Lurks Below is getting a free update on October 10th, adding a new zone, a new melee-focused class, and a multi-class system. The new zone called Badlands is home to ogres, who are also the new playable race. They are described as experts in melee combat and have cute and flopping ears. The Badlands also have its new bosses and players can take on and try out a new multi-class system that lets them pass down class ancient items to future characters and create new builds. It looks like Borderlands 3's FL4K is still too powerful, as Gearbox has nerfed it once again. FL4K's Leave No Trace skill has been reworked as it was returning much more ammo than intended, according to Gearbox. Well, they have added a 2-second cooldown, which limits the ammo players can get back. And the robot also received buffs on its RAKK, attack ability, and barbaric yelp. The Fallout Fallout Legacy Collection has been leaked in Amazon Germany earlier this month, and now Bethesda UK has confirmed that the collection will indeed be launching. The Fallout Legacy Collection contains Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout 3 GUTI, Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, and Fallout 4 GUTI. It will only be available in the UK and in Germany starting October 25th. And pre-orders are now also open, so the collection is also only available for PC.
But if that is not our destiny, war must come. We stand together, knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Survival RPG Outward has sold more than 400,000 copies, developer 9DATS announced. So the developers are celebrating this milestone with a major update and content patch, which will be rolling out soon. So the game will be getting a new hardcore mode where players will have a 1 and a 5 chance of permadeath when their character is defeated. And the save will also be wiped. So the devs are also working on adding much needed endgame content. Data miners have discovered Call of Duty Modern Warfare's entire weapon list in its in-game files on PC. It is not clear whether the listed weapons are going to be officially included in the game when it launches, or were just there for the sake of testing. The weapons include the crossbow, assault rifles such as Honey Badger, FN Scar 17s, and Kilo 141 SMGs like PP-19 Bison, Uzi, and MP5 marksman rifles, M14, Car 98K, and MK2 Carbon, and so much more. The list includes roughly 50 weapons. Marvel's Avengers may be around 30 hours long when it launches, Crystal Dynamics has revealed. Crystal Dynamics senior brand director Rich Briggs said in an interview that the length of the game will depend on how deep the players want to get into. Well, the core story could be played in 10 to 12 hours, but players who want to see everything there is and do all the side missions and everything else will be able to spend roughly 30 hours to complete the game. Funcom is set to release a new DLC for Conan Exiles. The DLC is called Debaucheries of Derketo and will focus on aesthetics and roleplay. The DLC adds 11 new building pieces like 3-house foundation, roof bridges, and hanging bridges. It will also come with 29 new playsables for taverns like canners, tables, tools, barrels, and so much more. The DLC also adds Derketo themed with luxurious bed and curtains. So full details on the DLC can be found in Funcom's YouTube channel. Indivisible is set to launch on October 8th for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. The game will also be available on the Nintendo Switch, but the release date has not been announced yet. If you're playing on a console, the game will be taking up to 5.26 GB of a free space on the PS4 and 4.32 GB on the Xbox One. So the game will be available in digital and retail forms, and Indivisible stars the protagonist Ajna, who's on the quest to discover the truth behind her powers. Today's feature deals are in! First off, we have got an epic adventure for you to embark on your unforgiving trials, the Darkest Crusade, and it is absolutely free. Next up is the prize drop the game, which is an action-adventure RPG, Little Big Adventure. And for the game with the best discount for today, what we have is the survival horror We Happy Few. So don't miss out on these amazing deals. Go to our daily deals page at ALLKEYSHOP.com right now. Developers Kraken's Unleash announced the launch date of their upcoming games Crossroads, and this offers players the chance to build as well as run their very own fantasy mode. The game has two main modes, one of which is the sandbox mode, where you can do whenever you would like, buildings like your own Trovers running it, staffing is and more. The other mode is the campaign mode, where you can get play to game story. Crossroads in the kick-started early this year and will be launching on October 23rd. Rockfish Games promised that their games Everspace won't be an Epic Games Store exclusive. The developer said that they will want the games to be available on Steam first, but it will still be released on GOG and Epic Games Store. Right now, the game's in a Kickstarter campaign which was launched last week, and it has already reached a quarter of its target. The goal is only the got of £400,000. Rockfish explained that they just wanted the community to be involved with the game. An open-world fantasy RPG from the Pickway software called the Adalar has been announced. The game is a part RPG and another part RPG Maker. A first-person as well as a third-person perspective is also available for the game. The dialogue system will run on the choice and the consequence of players. There will also be hybrid text-based system that will be non-specific voice lines for the game's NPC. Multi-personality traits are also available. Exiles and the Adalar will launch in July 2020.
The newest game from Paradox Interactive is surviving the aftermath and it's set to launch by late 2020. Those who are excited about the games will be able to purchase as well as try the games out later this year. And it will be available in early access on the Epic Games Store as well as in the Xbox Game Preview. More details for the games will be released on October 19, which is Saturday at the PDXCon 2018 in Berlin. Surviving Aftermath will be available on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Military online action games War Thunder is getting an Operation Shipyard's events as announced by the Gaijin Entertainment. These events will come with the 4 rare vehicles which are the Beakers 161 armored boat, the VT-122 SPG, a well-ranked P.9 fighter as well as the H-34 helicopters. During the events, players will need to gather the materials and blueprints needed in order to assemble the vehicles that they choose. There are 2 ways to accomplish this. One is to play very well as the other to make the purchase. A closed beta for the One Punch Man, A Heroes Nobody Knows, has been announced by Bandai Namco for the PS4 and Xbox One. This will be running from November 1st up until the 4th. Those who are members of the Epic Loyalty Program are able to claim their code for the closed beta until October 30th only. This will come to the first serve basis as a slot are limited. You can go to their official site to check out specific times of each season of the One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows closed beta. The first chapter of the Rain's Reflection is out now and it's a Taki Lights adventure game. It has the hacking as well as the turn-based stealth part. You will playing as well as a scientist who is trying to fix humanity and fertility problem because after a few centuries, the human race began to infertile. The game is beautiful with a lot of conversation. Options Rain Reflection is out now and it comes with a 10% discount on Steam. Available until Friday, which brings the game's 17.09 euros or $7.09.
You. He's coming for you. What have you done?
Now spread out and find her.
I truly hope you understand the gravity of what you're getting yourself into.
Holy shit, that's what the abstainers look like?
Why can't you just...
After DLC is coming to the Trover saves and the university and it's called the Important Cosmic Jobs. This new expansion will help Fleur exploring Trover's workplace, meet his strangers colleagues, as well as deal with his crazy bosses, as well as the co-founder of the Squanch Games. Justin Roiland said, "It will be just like real life, only less depressing. The DLC is free, but you will need the base games in order to play." So the game's Trover Savers is a universe is 15% discount to the PS4 store, and the DLC will be free.
You stupid piece of shit. Fucking crazy.
I'm your boss. I'm the one who pays your bills. So I need you to shut the fuck up and do what the fuck I tell you to do.
A new trailer has been shared by Arc System Works for the newest crossover characters for BlazBlue. Cross Tag Battle, this new fighters comes from the RWB Boys, and it is the beautiful and fashionable new Polyton. She does looks classy and charming, but she has no problem in bringing on the beat down when she has to. Neo can dash teleport across the battlefield as well as counter and then disappearing and then appearing behind an enemy. Neo Polyton will arrive with the version 2.0 updates and cost around $25 USD. RuneScape 3 announced its first new skill in 4 years, and it is actually this new skill will help players excavating big sites, looking for lost artifacts, and uncovering powerful weapons. These skills will be available by January 2020, and it comes with some new content for the games. Some is a new content. Thunder Quest Anthology will be a combination of 2 types of skills, and they are gathering the manufacturing. For the second week, FIFA tweeted proves to be the top games in the UK stores, betting out goes Rick and Breakpoint, who will have the saddle for the second place. The other games in the top 5 spots include Borderlands 3 in the 3rd, Gears 5 in 4th, and The Legend of Zelda Lurks and Awakening. And the 5th, given the UK players love their FIFA's games, goes Rick and Breakpoint's still in good second place. Another notable entry has launched in the game's Ghost Bot Redemptive game Remastered, which debuted at 6 spots. So this featured the resort, and first up we have go to the adventure for your embark on which are 4 given trials. The Darkest Crossroads and is absolutely free. Next up in price drops games, which an action adventure RPG, a little big adventure. For the games of the best discount for today is what we have for you is the survival horror. We have a few, don't miss out this amazing deals. Go to our daily deals page at ALLKEYSHOP'S.com right now.